All right, let's start off with some good news.
Yay!
Is that okay?
I like good news.
Oahu has seen a 25% drop in stolen vehicles this year, and the number of vehicle break-ins has dropped significantly too. It is down nearly 40%. But
I knew I had one, but I tell you.
While the overall numbers are down, some brands of cars and trucks remain favorite targets of thieves.
What's the scoops, brother?
All right, for break-ins, the number of Toyotas targeted by criminals was nearly as much as the next three brands, Ford, Honda, and Nissan combined.
Wow.
So Toyota is still at the top over there. And for stolen vehicles, like last year, Toyota is the tops as well.
That's just so crazy. Well, to be honest with you, a lot of people drive Toyotas. That's why, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
so of course that's going to, make the numbers go up.
Right.
So more people drive Toyotas, more people break into Toyotas. So
exactly. That makes sense.
Yeah, that makes the numbers make sense. Now, Honolulu police say that these brands are stolen the most because of what thieves are most familiar with.
Oh. Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
And that is bad news for Toyota owners. Brother, do you drink coffee?
I do.
Okay, well, here's more bad news. Starbucks announced it's closing more than 100 U.S. stores and getting ready to lay off hundreds of employees.
Oh, no. So what's the scoop?
Well, the Seattle coffee giant plans to lay off 900 non-retail employees and shutter stores immediately.
Well, what about Hawaii? Any of ours being shut down?
That's just a crazy thing. We don't know yet. We don't know which locations are shutting down until they actually close their doors. Starbucks is expected to close about 124 stores. And when I was doing a little bit of research, I found out that, it's a Seattle-based company, right? Mm-hmm. And they have a roastery in near Pike's Place in Seattle. That one just shut down.
What? Where are they roasting the coffee then?
I don't know.
That's
in fact,
tricky.
they shut down that roastery and one other one in the Seattle area. And that's kind of like their headquarters, their home base.
Yikes. And we don't know which stores besides those two roasteries. Mm-hmm. It's almost like Starbucks, like Survivor Starbucks. Yeah,
They're going lean. Let's just say that.
What is that? The torch, some of the torches will be snuffed out. We don't know yet. I'm not meaning to laugh because that is a bummer because I know a lot of people love Starbucks, but that burger is expensive. That's why I get my own. I make my own over here in the office.
Well, but I also worry about the workers. Yeah, we have a lot of, there's Starbucks everywhere here in the islands, and there's a lot of people that depend on that income to come in.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, so Starbucks said workers in its stores will be offered transfers to other locations where possible and severance packages. Employees will be notified by tomorrow.
Tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Oh my gosh. I hope none of them are here in Hawaii.
Me too.
All right. Have you heard of the organization Archipelago Research and Conservation?
No, I haven't.
Well, ARC, for short, specializes in seabird colony creation, management, and monitoring. And recently, they came upon a disturbing sight on Kauai.
What happened, brother? What's the scoops?
Well, at least 100 native ua'ukani. They're the wedge-tailed shearwaters that we're taking a look at. They're so cute, yeah. And they were killed on Kauai in the past 2 weeks, mostly by cats and dogs. Now, the worst incident occurred at Ninini Point, where conservationists found 106 dead adults. And we decided not to show you any of those graphic pictures because I was crying just looking at the pictures. 19 chicks were also discovered, with many more likely accounted for. Now, according to ARC, mass kills like this happen almost every year at multiple seabird colonies across the island.
That makes me so sad. I guess, that's why it's really important, family, to leash your dogs when you folks decide to go hiking or keep cats indoors. I'm a pet lover, I'm a pet owner, but you got to be a responsible one because this helps protect our vulnerable birds and, prevent disease, the spread of disease. What is that? Toxoplasmosis, right?
Yeah.
I worked on that word. It was so hard to say, that's why. But it is a disease that just kills out whole bird populations.
And then, of course, like we just saw, not just the disease, but we saw like the cats and the dogs are going into, because the ua'ukani, their nests are on the ground or underground. They burrow. A
lot of our native Hawaiian birds, they don't because they never had those kinds of predators before. So it was always ground nesting, right?
So it's real easy for the cats or dogs just to kind of go and ni'ele and then pull the birds.
Chicks right out of the
nest.
It's
super sad. So please, like Lina Girl said, keep your cats indoors. I know they get those cat lanais, right? They talked about.
Yeah, be responsible.
Yeah, definitely. Thank you so much for that, sis.
Yeah.
Now, what's the scoops with you? What do you think about the stories we shared about the stolen cars, Starbucks shutting down, and then, of course, the ua'ukani being pretty much decimated over on the island of Kauai.
Yes, please let us know by sending an email at islandlifelive@kitv.com or post a comment directly to this video. Super easy. Just head on over to our YouTube page at KITV.